friends, welcome back to another episode of Heart to Palate, and today's recipe that I'm going to share is sodachi khichadi or dry shrimp khichadi, which is typical of CKP style khichadi. CKP people make it, and this is very quick and easy method to make it. So for that I've taken about 2 tablespoons of oil. To that I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of butter. If you have ghee, you can always add ghee also, but I didn't have ghee today, so I'm just adding the butter. And to that I'm going to add 2 big size onions which are finely chopped, and I'm just going to saute the onions now first. Acha lekala hi khichadi zabardast avadte. He is very fond of dry shrimps, and this is the thing I always make it to send it along when he goes to college. So I've taken about 1 katori of dried shrimps, or sode it's called. You can see I had soaked them about half an hour in water, hot water, and cleaned them, and I've left it aside. So this is about quarter cups in measurement of cup if you talk, and 1 small one katori of sode I've taken, or dried shrimps, and I'm just going to saute the onions now. It's 2 big size onions I've taken. So छानपैकी परतवून घ्यायचा आहे कांदा आपल्याला. So CKP आमचा एक फ्रेंड होता. In their language, typically it's called sarmadavne kanda. So I'm doing that. छानपैकी परतवून घ्यायचा आहे कांदा. It will take about 5 to 7 minutes, I would say. So onions were sauteing for about 5 minutes now. To that I'm going to add the dry shrimps, which are already soaked in hot water, and I have drained the water now. So हे छान परतवून घ्यायचं आहे. And I'm going to add about 2.5 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste and 2.5 teaspoons of green chili and coriander paste. And I'm going to saute this until it gets nicely aromatic. It will take about 3 to 4 minutes, I would say. हे सोडे छान परतवून घ्यायचे आपल्याला. I can't tell you how amazing it's already smelling. It's like heavenly. If you are fond of dry shrimps, this is a recipe you must try. So it's been exactly 4 minutes that I was sauteing the sode or dried shrimps. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of haldi to this now, and about 5 teaspoons of red chili powder, and about 2.5 teaspoons of salt I've taken, because I've taken 2.5 katoris of rice which I've already soaked, like washed it and drained it, and I'm just going to saute this. I can't tell you how heavenly it's smelling already. It's amazing right now. To that I'm going to add about 2 medium-sized tomatoes I've taken, which are finely chopped. You can also use chinchecha kod or tamarind pulp, but I prefer tomato, so I'm adding that. Saute this for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm just going to add about a little bit of water. This is the same water where I had ground the mixture of coriander and chilies. So a little bit of water after rinsing that mixer jar I've taken. You have to make sure that this water gets dried up by the time you add the rice. So you just have to cook the dried shrimps or sode for a little bit. So I would cover the pan and leave it for about 5 minutes or so. So it's been exactly 5 minutes that I was cooking the dried shrimps in the masala. So the water is already dried up that we had added to just cook that shrimps. I'm going to add about 1 medium-sized potato, which is cut into cubes. This is optional, but I like it, so I'm just going to add. So I'm going to add the 2.5 katoris of rice now, which is already washed, and I've already drained it. There's no water in here now. I kept it about maybe 15-20 minutes. I'm just going to saute this real quick now. Actually, I've taken regular surti kolam because this is a khichadi, so you want a little bit stickiness to it. So if you prefer, you can always add basmati, but I've taken the surti kolam, 2.5 katoris of it. To that, I'm going to add about quarter cup of coconut milk. Quarter katori of coconut milk I've added now. So we're going to add just the double amount of water. So since we have added about quarter katori of coconut milk, I'm going to add about 4 and 1/4 cup katori of hot water to this now. So just the double the water of your amount of rice you're going to add. So since I've taken quarter katori of coconut milk, I'm going to add about 4 1/4 cups of hot water to this now. If you like, you can also add cashews. I do add it once in a while. And I'm just going to turn the flame on medium right now and cover the pan and let it cook until the rice gets cooked. It will take about 15 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes. Let me just taste the salt. Perfect, I don't have to add anything. So I'm just going to cover the pan and let it cook until the rice gets cooked. About 15-20 minutes it will take. So it's been exactly 15 minutes. I'm going to take off the lid and see if our khichdi is done. Yes, the potatoes are cooked and I'm sure the rice is also cooked. Perfect. So our garma garam CKP style sodachi khichdi is ready to be served. You can see the rice grain is perfectly fluffier. It's not sticky at all. And I'm going to serve it with fried pohacha papad it's called. Typically jo Panvel region na milto, and it tastes amazing with that. So if you have any kind of papad, just serve it with fried papad or raita on this side and heavenly. I can't wait to try it. So please do try the recipe and enjoy. So a garma garam CKP style sodachi khichdi is ready to be served. The recipe is in the description box below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Heart to Palate.